Hero Women's Indian Open is about to start in a couple of days' time, and one of our Olympians who played so well in the Tokyo Olympics and finished fourth there, Aditi Ashok, is with us. So, Aditi, how is it coming back to this course where you already had a famous victory and you have been the torchbearer of Indian women's golf?
Yeah, that's good. Obviously, it's my first time playing in India since the Olympics. So yeah, it feels good to be back here. And of course, at this event where I've won before, it's good. It gives me confidence, obviously, playing on a course that I've played well at. So yeah, hopefully it's a good week.
LPGA this year has been a topsy-turvy year. You started initially pretty well.
Yeah.
So how do you are planning the later part of the season and next season? How?
Yeah, I have one more tournament left this year, but yeah, it hasn't been the best year. I think I've been traveling a lot and staying away from home. Maybe not playing. I mean, I've played a lot as well, but just, yeah, I've been staying there most of this year, and maybe that hasn't really worked well for me. So hopefully not do that as much next year, just take more time off, because even if I'm not playing a certain week, the fact that I'm away from home still doesn't feel like I've taken much rest. So yeah, I guess maybe that's something I'd do next year.
Playing so much on the LPGA, what are the learnings or the takeaways that you have seen? Like, you have played almost 5 years on the LPGA now.
I think the biggest thing is just everyone there is so good, and I think at that level everybody's game, you know, it's just really minute improvements that you can make. But I think a big thing for me would be hitting it farther. I think that would be something that could change my game. And I think it's a process, you know, I have to go through different ways of trying to achieve that. But that's the goal for me. I think that would really help my game.
Since playing in the Olympics, if you can put in the nutshell how the year has been for you and how do you plan to?
Yeah, since the Olympics, after that I had, you know, 2 top 10s on the LPGA too. So after that, yeah, that gave me a lot of confidence. So even ending last year, I finished tied 8th and tied 6th in 2 events. That was great. And yeah, even the beginning of this year, 2 top 15. So it was a good stretch of golf, 6 months after the Olympics too. It's just the last 6 months hasn't been so good. But I think overall, you know, that week showed me that I maybe have, you know, a lot more skills and talent than I think I did, because if I could finish 4th, then I'm probably, you know, good enough to win a tournament. I just have to work a little harder and make sure my game is there every week.
Mm-hmm. There are many golfers who are still sticking to their coaches, but you already took a big step some years back that you are on your own. How do you see that process helping you in your
I've learned
strategy?
a lot about my swing and my game and equipment, so many things which I wouldn't have learned maybe if I had a coach. But yeah, it's not that I don't want one. I'm looking, I haven't decided when or where I want to work with someone or who it's going to be. But yeah, it's not a permanent thing. It's just right now I don't have a coach. But yeah, I definitely learned a lot about my game or my swing. Obviously by trial and error, which is never fun, but still it's good.
You have the highest number of major appearances among all Indians across even the men's.
Yeah.
How much pride do you feel being somebody who has played in so many majors?
Yeah,
more than
I think 20. That's great. I think for me, golf is obviously, you know, it hasn't been that big in India, and we never really got to watch women's golf. I got to watch most of the men's majors, but never really women's majors. So just being able to play in one, every single one I get to play and represent India and have a good finish, obviously that motivates me. And those events are totally different from anything you've ever played. It's like a tough test, and you know it's tough going into it, but it still feels tough while you're playing. And the weather and the course conditions, lengths of the golf course, everything is, you know, it's completely different. So yeah, I enjoy it. Obviously, I haven't had great finishes, but that's my goal, to have a great finish in a major, maybe win one someday.
One of your fellow Olympians, Anirban, has switched over to live golf, and you spoke about how financially the women's game is lacking. So sooner or later, do you think that you might, if you get an invite, because next year they are planning to float a women's league also, live golf?
I don't know. I've heard talks about
it?
it, but I have no idea. I guess when that time comes, I'd think about it. But no, I don't know what I would do. But yeah, it's still definitely obvious that, you know, men's and women's golf. In golf, you can see there's so much difference in the prize purse and everything. So yeah, that's obviously, you know, unfortunate. But yeah, I'm still happy playing on the Ladies European Tour and LPGA, and yeah, that's my goal is to win on these tours, so that's what I'm going to work for.
Thank you so much speaking to us, Aditi.
No
Thank you so
problem.
much.